Hey everybody, Peter Finch here, and you join me in, well, it's definitely not Manchester. We are in Dubai. It's sunny, it's 30 degrees. We are on the beautiful Faldo course, which is a day and night golf course, and we are trying out these things. This is a golf ball, and this is a build my bag video. So throughout this year, I've been trying out lots of different golf clubs to see which ones can make it into my bag. But the one piece of equipment, arguably the most important piece of equipment, the golf ball, I have not tested. I didn't have the equipment that I needed at the start of the year, and then obviously, you know, the world exploded. But I've been testing these 4 balls for a couple of months now, and I'm ready to make a decision. So what I'm going to do is play through a few holes using the 4 balls, explaining what they are. But oh my word, you need to stay tuned, because tonight is night golf. So the first ball we're going to be talking through is one I have been using for most of the year. So that is the TP5. I've also been using the ones with the Pix pattern, the one that Ricky Fowler designed and gets a lovely kickback when people buy them. Now, as it suggests, it's a 5-piece ball. It's the softer version, so you have the TP5 and the TP5X. I prefer this ball of the two just because it gives a little bit more spin around the green. But we're talking a lot about that throughout the video. So about 300 yards, water absolutely everywhere on this golf course, city behind, skyscrapers everywhere, hitting the ball absolutely atrociously, but now I'm going to be judging these balls on a number of different criteria. So with putting, we're going to be looking at feel, alignment, short game feel, short game shots and spin, iron play, control, so shot shaping, and then of course, driver distance, the most important category of all. Two holes played and 2 under. Why am I even considering any other golf balls? But next up we have the Callaway Chrome Soft X. So this is a firmer golf ball. It's also got the hexagonal dimples rather than the standard circular ones. It's been on Callaway balls for, 20 years now, just in case you didn't know. It's obviously got none of the Pix patterns on, and the other 3 balls don't either. And this ball definitely has its advantages as far as distance is concerned. I'm a little worried about this around the green. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't react well. It doesn't mean it doesn't spin acceptable amounts. It's more of a perception and a feel thing. However, for 2 holes, if this is also 2 under, then yeah, great. Next golf ball, the Titleist Pro-V1, some would say a classic. Now, I mean, the Pro-V is, it's the godfather. It's the original. It is the premium ball before there were even premium balls. And because of that, the quality is undisputed, but it's also a little bit boring. Because it's been out for so long, it's hard to get excited about the ball that you know exactly what it's going to do. On the flip side of this, obviously the biggest benefit is that you know what it's going to do. So it's just, I don't know. At the end of the day, on the Build My Bag test, it's all about the data, it's all about the numbers. If this comes out on top, then that is what is going to be going in my bag. .330 downwind, there's water up the left. I do feel like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. Can't quite see the bottom of the pin, it's downhill, driver. Aim at the palm tree / phone mast. Come on, Pro-V, you gotta keep up this good run here. Ah, no, cut. I don't know, but I think that might be wet. Last up, we have the Vice Pro Plus. Now, out of all the balls that I've tested, I'm probably most excited about this one. So until about a couple of months ago, I've not used Vice golf balls before. Maybe once, like years ago. But this is my first real comparison of this ball against the big boys. Now, we will have a discussion about which of these balls feels the most premium. I have to say, this box is a little bit different. By the way, I accidentally picked up the yellow golf balls. Not gonna miss these ones, are we? Oh my word. Now the Pro Plus is equivalent to the Pro VX as far as it spins a little bit less. However, one of the reasons I'm actually quite excited about this ball is it's still really soft. So it's got that distance element, but around the green, really enjoyed using it. Obviously we'll have to see what the data says, but yeah, I'm excited. Maybe not about the colour. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, give the like button the mighty wallop that it deserves, and also get down into those comments below. Let us know what balls you are currently using, and out of these four, which would be your choice. If you are already subscribed to the channel, please don't unsubscribe. This is a par 4, it's 350 yards, but I'm using an iron. I know, I'm disgusted with myself as well. There's trouble down there, and I've learnt my lesson from the last hole. Mosey it down. Don't need to actually see what a terrible putt that was, so cut the camera, Jacob, cut the camera.
Now, putting is one of the most subjective things within this test. What feels good to me may not feel good to you. Also, from a look standpoint, these balls have a very striking difference when they're on the green. So I've been using these balls for a few months, so I know the capabilities that they have around the green. So coming in last is the Callaway Chrome Soft X. Oddly enough, I've had some very good scores with the Callaway Chrome Soft X, and I've been putting pretty decent with it. But it is just a little bit firmer, and also, when you're looking down on this ball, it looks a little bit less premium than the others. Also, the alignment aid printed on the Callaway ball, I think compared to the others on this test, it's not great, from my personal opinion. Obviously, they've got the triple track technology, you can get those balls, and you can stick your own line on it as well. But yeah, not massively keen on the alignment there. Coming in third is the Vice Pro Plus, but to be honest, that was very close with the Pro-V1. Feel-wise, the Pro-V1 I think is slightly better. However, the alignment on the Pro Plus I think is really smart, and it suits my putter. Because remember, alignment on a ball will look different in conjunction with the putter that you're using. Very personal preference once more. So coming in first is the Pix. Very simply, I just love the way it looks when it rolls. Feel-wise, it's very comparable to the Pro-V and the Vice. I'd be happy to use any of these three on the putting green.
Okay, so that was putting. Now on to pitching. There's a par 3 course here at the Emirates. We're going to get round it, hitting all 4 balls with the wedges, comparing spin, feel, flight trajectory, and overall happiness. Right, we'll go first up, we've got 120 yards. There's a Top Golf being built behind us, by the way. Oh, it's right down it. Oh. A little bit short. So backspin there, 10,764. Launch angle 25 degrees. Ball speed at 88 miles an hour there. Carry 108. So a little bit further needed. That was the Chrome Soft. Slightly pulled, but I think pulled it to a better distance. So backspin 9,802. So straight away a drop down from the TP5, softer ball, to the Chrome Soft harder ball. Launch angle 27, slightly higher. Ball speed 89, so again slightly higher. To the Pro-V, so expect to see a little bit more backspin. Oh, get on it, come on. Spin back left. Pretty decent that. Ball speed 92, 10,561, launch angle 25. So again, upping that spin with a softer ball. And now Pro Plus, you might be able to tell what it is. Slightly yellow. Oh, Jacob, get on that, get on that, get on that. Get on it, get in it. Oh, oh, oh! Now, the title is going to be Hole-in-One Dubai, my brand new golf ball. There we go. Come with me. Everybody, come with me. Let me show you my first ever hole-in-one. Now, yes, you can pick and you can, you know, claim this isn't a proper hole-in-one because of the bucket size hole, but frankly, I don't care. I'm counting it and that is that. Thank you. I mean, do we even have to continue with this charade? It's obviously going to be the Vice Pro Plus because of that, no matter what happens. Well, maybe not. I need to put my emotion to one side, become objective in my review. But I just had a hole-in-one with the Vice Pro Plus, kind of. You know what? I'll give myself half a hole-in-one for it. Half. I'm not going to give myself a full one. I will give myself half. Now those spin rates there were kind of to type, but this backs up what I've been saying about the Pro Plus. It goes a good distance, but actually spin-wise, it is comparable to the TP5 to the Pro-V1. Excited. I am genuinely excited about the Pro Plus. 98 yards, but let's see how this reacts out of the literally desert. I am expecting some backspin, glorious backspin. Start off with the Chrome Soft. Oh, that is absolute filth, that. Spin. Oh my word. There is a bank behind this pin as well. Backspin, 11,852. You'd expect that from this type of lie. Ball speed 87, carry 106, and then that rip back. Let's go Pro Plus next. Oh, that same spot. Come on the hill, spin back. Stop it. 11,151 with spin, carry 103, launch angle 28. So all these balls are launching quite similar really on the pitches. Right, TP5. Oh no. I'm sorry everybody. That was a semi-hosel rocket. I feel I've let everyone down. I got way too excited. Sorry TP5, we'll forgive you. 11,000 backspin on that. Now that is on it, Shabatronic. Spin. Oh. Just carried it too far. 108 carry. 11,444 with the backspin on the Pro-V. If you can hear me, over these incredibly noisy neighbours, have 73 yards, so it's time for the Lob Wedge. See if we can get some rip and spin. I'm gonna go Pro Plus first. Don't want to be accused of nepotism. Oh, backspin 8,269, ball speed around 68, carry 75, so pretty much bang on. TP5. Oh, spin on that, look at that. Oh, backspin 10,686. I did get a bit of grip on that. Pro-V, know the swing, come on. Oh, that's felt pretty nippy as well. Zip, zip. 8,820. Chrome Soft, I expect this to stop a little bit quicker. Oh, that's at it. Go on, get in. Oh, hit the flag. Backspin 10,000. I've been surprised by the Chrome Soft actually. It's spinning a lot more than I thought it would do, especially in comparison to these other balls. Big bonus there, big bonus.
I've been hitting a lot of chips with these balls around the green. Pix just wants to fly. And coming in last place once more is the Callaway Chrome Soft X. Again, it just feels the firmest of all four. However, one thing I would say about the Chrome Soft X, it spins and it stops a lot quicker than it feels. So it feels quite firm, but actually the performance is pretty good. The spin rates around the green using the GC Quad show that the Chrome Soft and the Vice Pro Plus, they actually spin about the same, but the Pro Plus feels much better. In fact, I think it actually feels a little bit better than the Pro-V. So the Pro-V is in third and the Vice Pro is in second. Top of the pile again is the Pix, but that's only a very small margin from the Pro Plus. Margin. In between those two balls, I am really splitting hairs.
Night golf. This is what you've all been waiting for. Right, we're gonna head out 9 holes on the front 9 again, just testing out these balls for shot shaping, for feel on the full shots, and of course on distance. So first of all, it's not a driver, it's just a layup. So we're gonna hit some little low flighted ones. For this hole, we'll use the Vice and the TaylorMade.
Now, whilst testing out these balls on iron play, it's been quite interesting. And the result here wasn't what I expected. I expected that the Pix would come out on top, just simply because I've been using the TP5 for so long. But actually, control of distance was best with the Vice Pro Plus. Now, the way that I tested this was using the GC quad and basically went through my whole bag. And what I was looking for was consistent gapping, consistent spin rates, but also peak heights. I wanted to try and get my shots hitting the same window. Now, bottom of the pile for me was the Pro-V1, which again is quite strange. I have a feeling that as my swing has changed and as I'm putting more power into my swing, I actually might be suited a little bit more for the Pro-V1X on my longer shots. And that is something which has definitely changed over this last year. And of course, that's not the Pro-V1's fault. Next after that was the TP5. In second place was the Chrome Soft X, and in first place was the Vice Pro Plus. One of the massive advantages I found to the Pro Plus when hitting my iron shots was the flight was incredibly consistent, it was nice and stable, the distance was very consistent, but I could still work it, I could still shape it right to left, left to right. With the Chrome Soft, for example, that was a little bit more higher in its flight with a little bit less backspin. It was also a little bit harder to shape, so it was kind of popping up in the air and I couldn't really fade or draw it as much as I could some of the other balls. So this is the biggest surprise for me, the Vice Pro Plus being the most consistent and the most accurate with my irons.
Well kids, it's what you've been waiting for. It is night golf, longest drive, challenge. All 4 balls on this par 5D. There's kind of like a waste area that juts out into the middle of the fairway. So this probably wouldn't be the normal club, but I ran out of patience and I just want to hit the driver. Right, let's see, 4 balls, you get 1 shot each. Let's see what's going to come out on top. Oh, did actually crack something. Chrome Soft first. Oh, struck it well. Drifting slightly right. Club speed 122. Ball speed 181. Carry 306. Can imagine the last few balls on this might go a touch further, to be fair, as I get a little bit more confident. So picks now. Oh, that's massive. It's got to be huge. 124 club head speed, 314 carry. Just so tempted to leave the Vice to last every time, I don't know why. I think it's just because it's yellow or green. We're having this discussion, we don't know anymore. Kind of like yellowy green. Oh, beauty. Club head speed 125, so it is picking up slightly. Carry 319, ball speed 181. Pro-V1 is shaking in his boots right now. Oh, a little toey. 125 club head speed though, 313 carry, ball speed 176. That was a little bit toey though. So again, the Vice wins that particular long drive, but we've got some more to come. The second night golf longest drive challenge. We'll go picks. I actually think that this, judging on how it was this morning and the carry distances I'm getting, I think this is drivable. It's a long way away though. In the night. 310. It's amazing. It's just amazing what the warm weather does. Just saying to Jacob before that just before I came away, I was struggling so much to get 180 ball speed. I come out into the warmth, swings feeling looser, balls are flying further. If it drifts, it drifts. That is absolutely on it. Oops, stay. Just to the right of the green, I think. Ball speed 175, carry 305, so it's going to be in and around the money. All right, Vice. Oh, go on then. Cut. Keep going. Can't quite tell. I think it's carried. Oh, wow. 315 carry. Let's have a look at what that club speed was. Club speed 118. So club speed went down and it carried an extra 10 yards. Strike efficiency might have been up a little bit. I did strike it pretty decent. Smashed 147, so I struck that well. Pro-V. Oh. Might have been a bit of trouble right at the green, that. 122 speed, pretty decent. 295 carry, 176 ball speed. A little bit higher on the spin though, 29 on that. Noticed that a little bit today with the Pro-V, like the spin numbers are a bit, I don't know, not quite right. Right, Chrome Soft, you've been an absolute weapon off the tee. I expect good things. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, just stay, it's drifting again. Just drifting right. 122 club head speed, 294 carry. So if we're going on pure carry distance, Vice wins again. And it was probably the most accurate, again.
So these were obviously hitting balls out on the golf course in Dubai, but I've also been doing some range testing with these golf balls as well. So using the quad, I was analysing the data, and accuracy-wise, dispersion-wise, to be honest, they were all quite similar. I'd probably say that the Chrome Soft was slightly more accurate than the others. But once more at the top, distance-wise, I would actually put the Vice Pro Plus. Then followed by the Chrome Soft, then followed by the TP5, then followed by the Pro-V1. But in truth, the Vice Pro Plus was better as far as data was concerned. I would say that on the golf course, both of these were very, very similar, Chrome Soft and the Vice Pro Plus. So now we come to something which is a little bit more intangible. How the balls made me feel, and then something which is much more tangible, price. So I think from a look standpoint and what you'd expect from a premium golf ball, again, the Vice Pro Plus actually comes in top because the boxes are very in your face, they're very, very different, and they just feel a little bit more special than probably the other brands. So your TaylorMade, your Callaway, and your Titleist, they arrive and they feel quite technical, they feel quite golfy. That's the only way I can describe it. You know, they feel and look very familiar to golf ball boxes that you've seen, you know, for the last decade. That's not criticism, it's just the way it is. Whereas the Vice seems to come in from a slightly different angle. Certain other factors such as durability, I actually thought that the Vice ball, from what I heard, was probably a little bit less durable, but actually I didn't find that in testing during the last few months. I thought they were all pretty much like for like. Now, let's come to price. So I'm going to start with Vice. You go on their website, and the more balls you order, the cheaper you get. Now, if you were just to get 12, that would work out at £38.28. For my golf ball price comparisons here, I'm using Clubhouse Golf, which is an online retailer, actually based in Manchester, so I'm showing a little bit of localism there. Callaway Chrome Soft X at $37.99, and the Pro-V1 actually at $36.99. The prices could fluctuate wildly depending on where you're living, where you're buying from, etc. But from my experience in retail, and bear in mind, that was quite a long time ago now, I think the Vice Pro Plus would probably work out the cheapest if you were willing to buy them in bulk. So let's have a look at the final results, and as you can see, coming out on top is the Vice Pro Plus. It was interesting because I almost threw this in as a little bit of an outsider, a little bit of a wild card, just to reach outside the main manufacturers, to see if there was anything different out there that could compete. And while I fully expected the Vice to do well, I didn't quite expect it to do this well. Even in the categories that it didn't finish top, it was very, very good. It was a fantastic all-round golf ball. But bear in mind, it is a 4-piece construction. You know, this is a top ball. Shouldn't be so surprised. It's almost a little bit of my own prejudice potentially was clouding my opinion of the ball before I tried it. But what this means is for the foreseeable future that the Vice Pro Plus will be my ball of choice. So guys, get down into those comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know the ball that you're currently rocking as well. Have you tried the Vice before? Have you tried any of these other balls before? Like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Hopefully this is giving you a good insight into that premium ball market, but I will be testing out other balls as well, certainly cheaper balls also, to see what else is out there on the market. All right guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.